A signpost maps it out for the cartographically challenged. Let's see. Must be the World Eater that chewed off Out-of-Date's leg. You'll need a hat trick to bring that down. The World Eaters have made their marks on our world over time. That's not the first nor the last village it'll leave in its wake. Look, a survivor. Glad to see someone made it out alive. He's heard the stories about the terror inflicted by the World Eaters to other enclaves, but never expected one to come all the way here. He worries there won't be much left to save if this continues, even if the Tree of Life survives. He doesn't know what your connection is to this place, but Anyway, he needs help and says it's by your actions you'll be judged, not... He's grateful for that. You still seem to have a spark of light in you.
Ah! That's a spark of light in you!
That's right. Smack that spark out before it starts.
You don't have to be so harsh. It's such a little spark.
I'll take it out now while it's small.
There's always another spark.
There's Out-of-Date again. He must have missed something important. Out-of-Date says you will make a better stand against the World Eaters with the support of a tribe, and there are two nearby. The Myriad tribe is likely to be a good match as they act on the understanding of... Regardless of who you choose, it won't be easy, as the conflict between the tribes is worse than ever. The Myriad's conviction to stop the World Eaters began when the Leviathans rose from the depths of the surf. Siding with the Myriad's movement for wholeness in a fragmented world might seem like the logical thing to do, but is it the right thing? One thing's certain, though. Destiny arrives all the same. The Jagni tribe only ever had one conviction: to bring balance to the world by wiping out the weak. They believe a cleansing is necessary to restore the world and want to let the World Eaters bring down the Tree of Life. But siding with Jagni isn't necessarily a bad thing. Fate will find a way. Out of Date says someone needs to break the stalemate and shift the balance of power to either Jagni's. He believes the tribe Sifus, Myriad especially, will listen to you and expects you to pay at least one of them a visit and play your part. He can sense you share Myriad's view on the world. The Myriad would embrace someone willing. Out of Date will be waiting for you beneath the Tree of Life if you lose track of what you need to do. Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters. Another fork in the road. It's either the tunnel or the motor bridge. What'll it be? It's a bridge. Just get over it. Drop that one like a stone. They've destroyed this area, muddied up what used to be muck, as if it wasn't bad enough before the tribe war began. That's the Jagni tribe's fort. Their friendship can be a blessing or a curse. It's up to you. You're either a part of their solution to the tribe war, or part of the... Says they're wary of strangers. They're at war. Wonders why the Sifu would want to see you, but...
Zata is de muy dotloho. Kariesne zdatse. Paro, ya put
The Jagni tribe wants to become omnipresent and, most importantly, feared. They want to vanquish the tribes, as the only way they can guarantee peace is through supremacy. The Sifu is determined to let the World Eaters destroy the Tree of Life, as it's part of their strategy to cleanse the world and start anew. He welcomes you to the Jagni fort and introduces himself as the tribe's Sifu. The news of a cold-blooded Ronin crossing the Great Wall through the crack in Bunker 101 preceded you. He's referring to your rampage through Bunker 101. It seems you don't mind a bit of blood on your hands. That's something you have in common. He understands that sometimes we need to lose ourselves, to find ourselves. But he's glad you chose to come here. There's something about your spirit that sparks memories of you as a kidling. He can still sense you're kind-hearted. Sometimes one memory can make another come to life. He hasn't thought about your Muma for ages, even though she taught him a lot. He was one of the original Wang Fu disciples. Your Muma invented Wang Fu. Originally, it was based on unarmed combat and the 6 weapons: the boomerang, the shuriken, the bow, the staff, the nunchuk, and the hook and chain. The Sifu says it's time to set the past aside, at least for now. Unrest is sweeping the land and there are rivals in all directions. Jagni doesn't want a new unity between the tribes. Their goal is to become omnipresent and, most importantly, feared. Says there is some darkness in the best of it. The Sifu was waiting for something to tip the balance in their favor, and with you by their side, he's confident you can The myriad are too good to be true. They might believe in the greater good and a code of honor, but uniting the Their kin must put an end to the war before war puts an end to them. It'll cost bruises and broken bone, but they refuse to. They have no intention of letting this drag out, or they'll run the. He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of. He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen. Even if you see the world differently, tells you not to be afraid. Your fate. Once you've conquered the rivals' outposts, you'll challenge their Sifu for control of their territory. Your Muma taught. Seeing you brings back his memories of. Jagni doesn't want a new unity between the tribes. He remembers your kind and unselfish soul. Anyway, you'll pass your old village on your way to. He can't blame you for not. The gatekeeper welcomes you back to the fort. Hopes to see you again soon. Watch you flex. A perfect fit. Better beware, that's a mump up ahead. They were hit hard by evolution, the wonky ones especially, deformed and unfurred. Pull. Watch it. Time is lost on this place, but it evokes a tingling sensation. There's something special about it, drawing you closer. Let's see. As time passes, memories fade, and sometimes feelings change. It's not about who you were, it's about who you'll become. This story is far from over. Echoes of a long-lost past, like whispers in the wind. Here's someone who takes each day as it comes. He asks how you are today. Goop says he always does better whenever he leaves failure behind. He wonders where you've been. He hopes you've been out at the lake, Learning to swim can be scary. He thinks you should really know how to swim by now. Why not? There's no better time to do what needs to be done than right now. He says that wasn't too bad, was it? At least you learned that you'll drown if you don't swim. But you need practice, lots of practice. Great things usually happen to those who never stop trying. He hopes you'll be one of them. You just need more time in the surf. That's the only way you'll ever learn how to swim. You can never try too hard. Judging by your Mooma's look, it seems you forgot something. You promised you'd train with her before the sun goes down. It's time to go. The dedication to training is important. You can't rely solely on the fact that Wang Fu... You should know, practice makes perfect. As long as it doesn't kill you, she'll see you at the village square. She'll... Here's another familiar face with lots on his mind. Asks how you're feeling today. His only interest when creating is that what he comes up with is actually... He was hoping you could help him pick up some scrap for a thingamajig he's working on. He's happy to hear that from someone that's a part of the coming generation. You He wonders what usefulness you found. He says every little thing counts. He can work wonders with almost anything and asks if you know how to upcycle. That's the spirit. You can't make a difference unless you get your hands dirty. He'd love to teach you to upcycle, and the scrap you found... You did well, but he can't help but wonder why you decided to craft a weapon. He appreciates those able to deliver a sharp remark. He understands, but hopes you won't be needing it anytime soon. You're not in this world to live up to his expectations, but he hopes you're never going to have to use it. He's looking forward to seeing what you'll make next. It looks like she's starting to lose her patience. You know she doesn't like waiting for you. She wants to see you on the village square right away. You'll continue to build on the basics. Talent will only take you so far. She wants you to grow up and start thinking for yourself. You really need to find yourself before she's gone. That's all she's ever asked of you, that you'll try and give it your best. You can't do more than that. You've always followed your own path, but this time she needs you to follow her.
Kalino? Pala, anora kapapong.
They look determined. Better watch out. He asks you to stop right there and wonders where you think you're going. That makes him wonder why you were here looking for it. There's no way they'll let you pass. He wants to know who you think you are. He says you're right. Nobody can tell him what he can and can't do, and that includes you. She asks if you're hurt. What happened? She's there. It's time to focus on your training now.
Antoro, arialoche nui mumera.
Here's someone close to heart, doing what he does best. Seeing you always puts a smile on your Popsy's face. He wants to know how you're feeling. He heard you helped give. He said. He's curious to see what you found. He's all for renewal and has even considered making the trip out into the wilds to look for a Biomutant. He can work wonders with pretty much anything and asks if you know how to upcycle. Thinks some are and some. He says it's about time you learned how. The style might be too edgy for his taste, but he looks sharp on you. He knows she's already proud of you and everything you've achieved so far. You should take it with you, wear it to practice.
Vaksan mar tomosakula imapela.
Your Muma says it's about time you got here. Hopes you're as ready as you claim to be. She says she is eager to get started. But there's enough time left for repetition and you need it. Training dummies don't hit back. Wants you to prove. Your Muma says you did well today. She's so proud of you. That's all she's ever asked of you. Been working on a present for you. With you should go see him and find out what it is. You've deserved it. That's why you should be sure to thank him for it. She?
Ferena masalapo.
Your Muma says she's never seen an apparatus as green as this little thing. It's wonderful.
Andro?
Figuring that out is half the fun.
Rumble marsamawunundu. Kanamunt.
A piece of scraptronics like...
Asil natu.
It's called an automaton, and it's hardwired to your DNA. It'll follow wherever...
Yo no masamanbarut.
You should think...
Taten ko babasakting.
Your Muma says you look tired. No wonder. It's been a long day.
Puri kumbala muma. Do male tu.
Says a good rest makes you ready for tomorrow. Rest, and you'll find strength. Nothing could stop Luca Lupin from setting the world on fire.
Antoro. Kensi. Kamonu.
Your Muma urges you to blaze a trail. A burnt kidling will learn to dread fire. Give it a last burst and you'll make it.
Kanoruta.
Your Muma says this is it.
Sana yot asatu. Do male tu.
She tells you to stay back. This is her fight. It has no...
Puri kumbala muma.
Here it comes. The past coming to haunt the present. You must go through fire and water to make it out of here. Your Muma says you can make it if you believe in it. Where she goes, you go. Blood is thicker than water. You're in deep surf. Don't make waves. The surf goes where it wants to go. It'll take you to the shore as long as you go with the flow. Death is not to be feared by one who has lived life with a pure heart. A part of her will live on in you. The creature is hungry for more. Nothing is going to stand in its way now. If a sacrifice is made for someone else, it's not lost, but passed on to the next. Life must go on. Real sacrifice comes from love and necessity when all other options are exhausted. The ultimate test of... As the moment fades and is lost, the only thing that remains is loneliness. It doesn't mean you'll forget your past. It simply means you need to move on. A perfect fit. The tribe's caught a fluffy hulk. Better watch out, it's no pet. They couldn't keep it down. Fluff hulk's on the loose. Dead on. Running low. They couldn't keep it down. Fluff hulk's on the loose. It was harder than expected to take down the Fluff Hulk. They've received news a Ronin joined the tribe's ranks and were looking forward to meeting you. You should hurry there and help them storm the outpost. Look, an emergency box from the old days. Wow, bet that nut makes a tight fist. If anyone can take it, it's you. Could be danger around any corner down here. Tunnels like this still carry echoes from the past. Can you hear it? The world is waking up with dawn. Concussion. That notice board, filled with the leftovers of used-to-be wants. You're getting close to one of those old Toxanol brick towns. The Toxanol Corporation made this place, and then just threw it away when they were done with it. Well, small ones. Places like this were cheap back in those. There must be a track somewhere in this brick town. Just... It's Peekaboo Park. Young ones love this sort of place.
had benefits.
That ain't bad. That's a Myriad tribe outpost.
Tuossa te messu.
Says
Nam plasinam taut blau.
The Vespidut outpost, long-time home of the Myriad tribe. Daytime means the clock to nighttime is ticking. Says you need to hit them where it hurts, inflict as much suffering as possible, and make it clear your tribe is a... Clearly, you haven't come here to waste time. Here's the first line of defense. That's a bomb lobber. Hit the spot, wrecked it. Give those twirly wheels a turn. Just a few moves left. Make them count. Yes, the river tub's going down the drain. Keep going. That cage is holding a helper. Says they've been treated fair, but is glad to see you. Hopes you'll treat the rivals with the same respect they treated them. Grateful that you're willing to move past this like them. A sharpshooter. The scaffolding looks unstable. Better stay clear of the red ray. Here's the second line of defense. Red means danger. Timber. Bet a big bump will bring it down. switched off the light. A barrel shoot. Smack it to get a barrel out of it, then hit it toward the gate and blast it. That looks splody. Shoot it and watch it blow. Not too close, though. Kaboom! You're in. Almost there. The outpost belongs to your tribe now. He says you made them weaker, but they won't give up. Your Sifu thanks you. Your tribe is growing stronger.